Hello everybody and welcome back to Farming Simulator 22. In the last episode we got our soybeans ready for harvest, and we are ready to get into the harvester and start taking care of that situation. So let's go ahead, get our harvester moving. Let's see. Okay, there's my trying to find my harvester head over there. Get this guy out and get to harvesting. I have some plans for the future of the farm. We'll get to that in just a moment. I want to get started with this, though. Unfold the harvester. Wait for this to open up and get moving. $270 there. Pretty much have to do this whole field, and then I can go over there and do that one. I did download the course play mod, so that's going to make it so I can start doing a little bit more in the way of multitasking, so it's not taking so long to get through all of this. We'll do this field, and then we'll get started with the next field. Waited too long. Okay, a couple more passes, we'll be able to move over to the longer one over there. I don't generally keep you guys on for entire things like this, but this is such a small field, it doesn't really make sense for me to mess around with putting cuts in the videos, and I don't do time lapses because I have no interest in video editing, so you're getting cuts or nothing. Sorry. It's kind of the way it's going to be. Looks like we get a perfectly sized pass for this last one. That's good. This guy picked up. We'll move over there to that field. Right. So I'm going to start this guy over here. And then we're going to put a course play guy for this, so I can run around and kind of go over my plan. Let's see, we need to do this, we need to do this, we need to create a job, CP fieldwork, course generator. I know this is probably going to look weird to you, but I like it when the AI does more of a racetrack kind of design, and if by putting in a bunch of headlands, it forces them to do that. They always choose an up and down pattern that I really don't like, especially on the irregular shaped fields. So I'd rather them just do a bunch of headlands and actually do a racetrack, because this racetrack thing here doesn't actually make a racetrack for some reason. It's really annoying. So just doing a bunch of headlands actually gets it so that we can get a nice circle, and it just kind of keeps going from the outside in, and that makes it so that, especially for the harvesters, when they bring the thing out, it's always on the left side and we're not driving through the crops. I do have crop destruction turned off, but at the same time, if I don't have to drive through the crops, I try not to. So we should be able to do that now. And he'll do his little thing there. So my plan for now, I have a parallel farm that I'm running on my own time, and it's obviously much further advanced because I'm playing that one a lot more. But I found that silage makes a lot of money. So what I've done so far is these fields over here, I've turned all of this into grass, and I've actually bought the other two lots over there. I've also bought these two lots here, and I've turned all of this into grass, and I make a lot of silage. And the way that works is I have I downloaded a mod that allows me to have a silage factory, which is basically like a silo that turns the silage into, or turns the grass into silage. You just dump it in like every other thing, activate it to turn it into silage, and then it dumps back into your trailer when you're ready to go deliver it to the thing. We need a little bit more money before we're ready to do that, but we can get started with obviously harvesting this field, converting it into grass, and then starting to make a bunch of silage. And then I think at some point what I'll do, especially once I get down here and I'm ready to buy these 2 fields, I think I'm going to cut this field off like this so I can have something that's a little bit more square, and then we'll turn this into like an animal. We'll decide on some kind of animal situation to do there. So for now, though, I'm going to hop into the John Deere here, and we're going to go grab our seeding machine so we can go ahead and start seeding the field for the next... Or actually, I don't think there's anything to seed here in October, right? Yeah, we could plant something, but we end up having to wait a year for that anyways. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and... Oh, okay, so we have some things we need to swap out here. I have discovered that I don't really need the sprayer since I've turned the weeds off. That's just an extra step that I don't really need to mess with. So I'm going to go ahead and sell these because what I want is I want the fertilizer spreader. I really like this one. This one has a really wide swath. It covers a lot of ground, and it attaches directly to the back of the tractor. And it has a 42 meter max range. So I'm just like, that's like perfect for what we need. And then obviously we're not doing rolling anymore, so I don't really need the roller either. We'll get rid of that. Let's see, we have trailers, harvesters, I have a truck, we have the trailer. I may switch this trailer out at some point, but for now we'll leave it. We don't need to seed anything right now, but we can go ahead and get some fertilization done, so let's do that. And unfortunately, we're gonna have some pesticide there. I think that's just gonna have to. It's either pesticide or liquid fertilizer. Either way, it doesn't do anything for me. And then, so let's go ahead and buy some big bag pellets. We'll buy two of those. Have those delivered there. Go ahead and refill for the fertilizer, and then big bag pallets. Sorry. And then we'll go over and get that field fertilized, come back over here, get the harvester on the next field, get that fertilized. I've gotten to the point now where I'm not overly concerned about the little bit of waste that ends up being over here. It just takes so much time to go back and clean these things up and I'm not really going to get that much out of it. So if you're OCD like me and that bothers you, I understand. Trust me, I'm the same way. But at the same time, you know, it takes long enough to do a lot of this stuff as it is. So if I can have my AI workers do most of the work and it ends up being a little bit janky, I've learned to live with it. It takes too long to get this stuff done. Okay. Get our harvester in the next field. What's going on here? Oh, needs to be unloaded. Well, then what we'll do then is we'll just take it over here, unload it, and then we'll set it up in the next field. It's only a little bit here. How is it already full? Oh, why does it say it needs to be unloaded? It does not need to be unloaded. Okay, well, that's confusing. Not sure what the deal with that was. And then we'll set this up the same way that we just did. Do a little bit to get him in the field here. And then we'll come over here, we'll create a job, open this, generate the field, double check and make sure it's going to do what we ask it to do, and get him started. Then we'll go ahead and do this. Feeling that was going to happen. Clearly not centered on my field here because I'm supposed to be able to do all of this in one pass. Oh, it's just because there's really. Okay, what am I doing here? I am having some kind of a mental breakdown or something. I'm really struggling to get this centered. Why is this so hard for me right now? I'm normally able to just go straight down the field and it's not an issue. Okay, there we go. Alright, I don't know why that was so difficult. Oops. Wrong button. Oops. I don't know. I was trying to press the camera switch button, but I screwed that up really hard. Let's grab this real quick. We'll back up and fix it. I'll finish this field up and be right back. Alright, we're finishing up this field here. We'll move into the other one. We'll get the AI working on that field while we finish fertilizing this over here. But first, actually, before we head over to the other field, let's go ahead and offload what we have. That way, we can minimize the amount of time it's going to take us to actually get that field over there done. Make sure we don't crash into the buildings. Stop here. Too far. Too far. Alright. And I'll be back when it's done unloading. Alright, there we go. Oop. Oh, come on. I thought I'd... last little bit. Oh, I can't go through there. I thought there was a pathway there. That was not smart. Alright, back. No, come on. This way. Over. Hurry up. Hurry up. Hurry up. I'm always in a hurry. Ugh. And then the thing doesn't... I wish you could turn the recentering steering sensitivity up to the same as the actual steering sensitivity, because it takes forever for you to recover from turning for whatever direction you were in. Okay, let's put this over here. We'll do a little bit of it here so we can get the guy on the thing. Get over here, we'll create a job in the same way we've been doing it. There we go. Get that running. Ideally, I should just be able to go straight across the field here and it should be fine, right? We are actually getting fertilization done, right? Okay, yeah. It was working in my other game. I'm so frazzled right now. You know, you start recording and everything that you do when you're off camera that's normal just suddenly doesn't seem to work anymore. It's all in your head, and you let it get to you, and that's generally what happens. All right, so we're gonna get our guy over here, and then we just have to wait for the field over here to be done. I'm looking forward to getting the part where we cut the grass over here. It's a much faster process. So I'm going to take over for this guy, and I'll be back in just a minute. Alright, we're finishing up this field. I think what I'm going to do this time, instead of hiring the worker to do this field, I think I'm going to start on here, and then I'm just going to hire the worker to do the fertilization part, because that doesn't really take a lot of time. And so let's get him, create a job, CP field work, do the same thing. Well, he can do an up and back kind of thing. Well, let's see what that looks like. Boom, boom. Yeah, we'll just let him do that. We'll see how it turns out. And while he's doing that, we can just work on the field here. So ideally that's going to turn out okay. I don't know. Looks like he's freaking out a little bit. What am I doing? Do I? Oh yeah, I don't own this field. Never mind. I thought I owned the field. Never mind. I do own those fields in my offline game, but I don't own it now. So that I was doing the right thing. Never mind. Okay, it kind of sort of looks like he's fixed himself. Just kind of watching to see what he does. Where'd he go? Okay, yeah, he's super confused. Oh, because I forgot to set it as the first waypoint. That was dumb. Okay, hopefully that fixes him. Don't worry, I'm not gonna make you watch. I'm not gonna make you watch me do this whole thing. I'm waiting to see if he figures out what he's supposed to do. All right, he seems super confused. So I'm gonna go manually put him over at the start point, which is supposed to be right here, I think. Okay, first waypoint. Okay. I wonder if he's smart enough to not waste the material there where there's... Nope, he's not. I was kind of hoping he would be smart enough to not do that because there's already fertilizer there, but unfortunately does not seem to work that way. That's okay though. Well, at least he stopped. I'll finish this field, bring him, start that one over there, bring him over here, and I'll be back in a minute. All right, as before, we're finishing up this last field. I'm going to put ourselves over there. Put us over there. I don't like to keep saying put ourselves. That doesn't really make much sense. I mean, I guess it's technically correct, but not really. It sounds funny. So we'll start this here. This guy over here. You know what? I don't trust him now. I don't trust him now. We're just going to do this. Open and close, do that, do the course generator. I want him to go to the first waypoint. He's going to start there. And we'll just do this ourselves because I don't trust him after that. He seemed to struggle. And it only takes like a couple minutes to do this. It's like a minute. It takes like a minute to do this part because the spreading's so wide for this that it's virtually nothing. I think we can get this whole thing done. Let's come over this way. I know I did it kind of in a ridiculous way, but I had self-doubt and didn't actually pay attention to the width of the thing and messed it up. All right, what is this guy doing? Why does he need to be unloaded? And why didn't he finish his, whatever. All right. I have not had issues so far with the Courseplay mod, but all of a sudden these guys are losing their minds. Wrong button. I'm used to tab being my auto move. Still have 5% left in the hopper here, and it's trying to get me to... Whatever. I'm gonna manually do the rest of this anyways. We'll finish this one here. Fill up the hopper, go unload it. Almost there. It's a little bit left to go. All right. Power our way over the bridge. Ugh. As we damage our stuff, but whatever. I'm too impatient to go around. There we go. And I'll be back when we're ready to go back to the field. Right. Let's get back over there so we can get this last field done. There won't be any planting going on in this particular episode because oops, you can get over this bridge. It just requires a little bit of oomph. Come on, get over it. There we go. What was I saying? We're not going to be planting anything in this episode because, or maybe we will. I probably should have planted grass. I probably should have been planting grass. I forgot. Yeah, I should have planted grass over here. I don't know. I don't think you can fertilize twice in the same month. But regardless, I need to finish harvesting this anyway. So actually, since we need to seed, I want to seed all of this in grass. So let's put him on the nearest waypoint and see what that does. Hopefully he can continue doing that. I'll go grab the seeder. Alright, well hopefully that's going to work. So yeah, let's go over, we'll grab the seeder real quick, and we'll start putting grass down over here. I forgot that I needed to do that, because we're not going to be able to harvest grass later without a, oh wait, I forgot. Okay. I have my sheds and I have everything laid out in a different way in my other farm. So I want my fertilizing and seeding and all that stuff over here. We'll eventually buy grass cutting equipment. So, oh yeah, we need a lot of, all right, so pallets, we need solid fertilizer, do 3 of those. Seed bags, we'll do 2 of those. See how that works out. Let's go get this loaded, and then we'll head over to those fields over there. We're not doing anything with this. We're going to leave these fields up here next to the farm for whatever random crops we decide to do for fun. But the real money is going to be made out in the other fields back over there. This is going to be more of like a, you know, storefront kind of farm kind of deal up here where we're just kind of having cool looking crops that we still harvest. Back there will be the grass that we're going to turn into silage. The silage makes a lot of money. So I'll finish filling these up and I'll meet you guys back over by the field. Right, we are getting ourselves set up to plant some grass over here. Get the unit lowered. And away we go. Around 45-degree angle here. I usually do a little curve around like this, so we'll try to do our best to make it nice and smooth, but it all kind of depends. Didn't really do it very well this time, but that's all right. We will get it done. So just out of curiosity, are we getting... Okay, so yeah, we're wasting a bunch of fertilizer here, but I don't know how to turn that off. So unfortunately, we wasted a bunch of fertilizer. It is what it is. We can live with it. That's what I get for not paying attention. So I'm gonna finish doing these fields. I'll grab. What's his problem? He didn't even finish the field. This guy is this thing is really starting to irritate me. 'Cause where was he supposed? He was supposed to start. So ideally, nearest waypoint should take him over here. There we go. Jeez, man, they're making my life so hard. Ugh. All right. I know, complain, but that's what I do. All right, so we'll get this done here. Turn around, do a little thing here. So I was trying to do a cut there, but he bugged out for a second. I am going to finish seeding this field here while he finishes that over there, and I will be back when we are done. All right, we are finishing up this last little bit of field over here. I'm going to get started on here, take over this guy though, because he's he's having some issues. All right, so let's get this guy started. We'll open this up. No, I want him to do an up and down situation here. We'll do one headland, generate the course. Yeah, I guess that's fine. Get him started on the first waypoint. Hopefully he does a good job. Oh, okay. So I guess... okay, yeah, I guess that makes sense. Alright, let's get this guy turned off, because he's just messing around now. Let's get him go... We'll go get him emptied out, get him parked, and then we can finish up the seeding of this field over here manually. I just wanted to get it started so that I'm not wasting time while I'm over here unloading this guy. Yeah, there we go. So we'll get this finished unloading, then we'll put the harvester away. Almost there. There we go. Put this guy back where we found it. I don't remember where I had this guy parked, but I'm going to put him back in the I'm going to put him in the shed over here. We'll get him folded up because we are done with him for the year. Okay, get this turned off. Oh, hate it when they lift it up like that. Okay, and then what I typically do is I will turn around and go back and forth and back and forth. He already did most of the headland for me. I'll have to do a little bit of cleaning up after that. But we don't really have much to do other than get this field finished and then head over and advance the months so that we can cut some grass here in a little bit. So we're going to go ahead and call that an episode. Hopefully you guys had lots of fun. Be sure to click that like button if you did so that the YouTube algorithm knows and sends the video out to as many people as possible. If you are not subscribed, please consider doing so now so that when the next video comes out, it will show up in your feed and you will be able to watch it as soon as it becomes available. Channel members do get early access to all of my content, so be sure to click that join button, check out the list of options that are available there, and decide if any of those are right for you. If you're not interested in a continuing monthly subscription, there is the Super Thanks button for a one-time contribution if you'd like to help out the channel just the one time. So your direct support is greatly appreciated and a critical component to helping turn this into a full-time gig. Again, thank you very much for your time. Hope you guys are enjoying building the farm with me, and I will see you for the next episode.